With all the movies released or teased this year, action movies sure give me the thrill that no movie can do. Added to this excitement is the fact that my favorite movie series just released, well, not really. Its latest footage in its possible next installment. The Equalizer 3 latest leaked footage is here. Spoiler ahead, my friends. It's best to look away now while you can.
How you doing? I'm the driver you called to take home your girlfriend.
Not a girlfriend, man.
Directed by Antoine Fuqua, the first installment of the movie series was released way back in 2014. The movie was based on a TV series that aired in the 1980s, which is maybe why a lot of its avid fans enjoyed it. It was a great idea that the movie's production team kept the vintage feel of the TV series, bringing it to every corner of the movie, from the characters themselves and the setting of the scenes. It was perfect if I said so myself. I mean, the movie screams old-school action movie, no? The Russian elite gang, the mystery behind the past of the main character, and the person who's usually a girl connect these factors all together. That is what most of the movie's target audience grew up watching in action movies. What made this movie more interesting is the cast members, with Denzel Washington and Marton Csokas in the movie. It's guaranteed people of all ages would love it. People adored both of the actors, especially if they were in action movies, and now that they're working together in one movie, boy would the crowd cheer with glee. So what were the first two movies all about, you may wonder? Well, I'm glad you asked, my friends. Robert McCall, played by Denzel Washington, faked his own death in order for him to lead a peaceful life. You see, McCall was a special service commando, and frankly, he was getting tired of the life he had, which is why he had to get out of it, hence the fake death. It was a seemingly good life for him, he was at peace at last, and most importantly, he was no longer running around to stay alive, you know, basic needs and everything.
Get up. You know her name?
No, sir.
Her name is Amy. Give me your left hand. You ever see Star Trek?
However, one destined day, he had to smash that like button. My bad. Not that. He encountered a little girl named Terry, played by Chloë Grace Moretz, who appeared to be in some sort of danger. Turns out this girl had been tied with the Russian mafia in a nasty way. She was enslaved in simple terms, and this encounter with a girl had awakened the sense of justice McCall had even before he served as a special agent. He was determined to untangle this girl's ties with the mafia. I mean, she had become his friend in town, and when he looked at the girl in the hospital, a badly beaten boy, he knew he needed to do something. And the only thing he needed to do was, well, get back out there, get himself back to the base of his nightmares, but for Terry it seems like it's worth the risk. However, the day he acted on this particular case, everything became a disaster. His seemingly peaceful life, gone in a matter of seconds. Or that was how he felt. His best friend was in danger, maybe dying even. Everything happened so fast, and now he is within this Russian mob's line of sight, or maybe he was back in their line of sight, or better yet, maybe he never left their sight. Ooh, what a twist if that was true.
What's the matter?
Back to what I was saying, now that you think about it, his former job was such a dangerous one that it's impossible that he had no enemies. Not to mention his justice-driven self was such a pain in the, you know what I mean, right? He was a pain for the people around him and for the people who crossed him. It sure didn't help that his encounter with the Russian mob for this little girl sparked his justice-driven self and was now helping everyone that needed him by being this vigilante type of hero. A kind of gesture, I know. But extremely dangerous, no? Whatever his life, his rules, I guess. Anyways, a lot happened within that first movie, so it was no shock that a second one was released, albeit 4 years after, but hey, they released one. And the day the second installment was released, everyone went wild. McCall is back on duty as his vigilante self, and every single one of us cannot wait for what he has to offer.
Hey, you should let somebody else do this.
Like who?
Anybody.
You're right. I guess anybody could do it, but nobody does, Miles.
Now, the second movie was basically about human trafficking. However, besides the all-too-familiar feeling of saving lives, this particular case McCall is handling appears to have brought one of his beloveds into danger. Most specifically, one of his longtime friends. With the truth and justice in line, I would bet with my life that McCall would certainly find ways to bring his friend justice. Amidst all of these, however, is a much larger enemy McCall has ever encountered. You have to know yourselves what this is, or maybe who may this be. Several years after the release of the second movie in 2018, The Equalizer made its way to headlines yet again. And what's the reason, one may wonder? Well, certain footage was leaked that was believed to be part of the third installment of the Equalizer movie series. This certainly shocked and excited the fans of the movie series, and for a good reason, that is.
They killed my friend. So I'm gonna kill each and every one of them.
The movie series was a popular one globally, so the leaked footage trended worldwide. Following the leaking of the footage is the confirmation of the third movie with the Equalizer. When the production of the film started, Sony Pictures shared some photos bringing us to the set of the Equalizer 3. Along with this inside footage of the filming, the date of the release has been announced. The movie will be released in theaters on the 1st of September 2023. With all this officially announced, fans all over the nation and the world have expressed their excitement and anticipation over the plot of the movie.
Your father, your mama just didn't tell you.
Following these are the additional announcements that have been made, one of which is the confirmed additional cast of the movie, which will be award-winning actress Dakota Fanning and Gaia Scodelario. Both of the actresses have made their name within the show business, which is why they're being added to the cast. Not only became the talk of the town, but became one of the reasons why I'm looking forward to this movie, and frankly, so should you. Both of them are wonderful actresses on top of their game at such a young age, if I say so myself. Although the cast has been confirmed by the production team, their roles in the movie have not yet been disclosed to the public. Nonetheless, we're beyond excited to see them on the big screen, acting side by side with Denzel Washington, and I'm sure they feel the same. The man is a two-time Academy Award winner, so you really can't blame them for feeling that way, you know? The man is certainly a legend. Not to mention, this would serve as the reunion of Fanning and Washington on screen, as they've worked together before on another amazing movie, Man of Fire. The movie, much like The Equalizer, is a must-watch. The Equalizer 3 will be filmed on the Amalfi Coast, and filming started late this year. This gives the production team more or less a year to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. Oh, I mean successfully complete the film and release it to the public. I'm as certain as everything in my life that this movie would yet again break the charts, much like the first two of the movie series.
I give you the opportunity to do the right thing.
The plot of The Equalizer is not like any other. It brings us so many stories that are both unique and a mystery to the majority of the audience. A movie showcasing a man that gave up everything just for peace, bringing his life to the chaotic world that is the underworld. And this is for what? Just so he can serve justice to the people who need it and help them be in their own peace. And that right there is as beautiful as it gets. A must-watch movie series. I suggest you binge-watch The Equalizer. See you at the next one.